A month-long Action News Jax investigation reveals that life is often more expensive in Jacksonville's poorer neighborhoods than it is in more affluent areas of town.
We made hundreds of phone calls, logged dozens of miles from one end of the city to the other. Action News Jax Erica Bennett compares prices and reveals if your zip code determines your cost of living.
Jacksonville, by area, it's the largest city in America. Our investigation shows what you pay for a lot of items and services depends on where you live.
It's still expensive, it's just where you go. But I think the north side and the west side is more expensive.
Aaron Hopkins isn't wrong.
Hi, I was wondering.
I reached out to dozens of grocery stores, corner markets, and gas stations to compare the price of something we all need, a gallon of milk. Topping the list of most expensive, Wilson Boulevard Food Mart on the west side, where milk cost $5.69 a gallon. On the south side, or in Jax Beach, the average was about $3 cheaper. I also went to this gas station off Dunn Avenue on the north side.
I'm just trying to see how much your gallon of milk costs.
And found a gallon of milk was about $5 there and expired by 10 days. Part of the problem is food deserts in Jacksonville's urban neighborhoods like this one. There are no supermarkets, meaning higher food prices for the people who live here. Winn-Dixie has the largest presence in Jacksonville with 30 locations. Now, throw in Publix, Walmart, Target, and Save-A-Lot. They're spaced out pretty well in most areas, except the north side, where there is little to no access to larger stores with cheaper prices. Transportation to those big box stores, that's an issue too. CarInsurance.com shows in 32208 and 32209 zip codes, the average price is nearly $1,350 per year for a 2014 Honda Accord. In the more affluent 32224 on the south side, insurance for the same car was just over $1,200 per year, more than $100 cheaper. Dr. Paul Mason has studied pricing by population for 30 years.
The customers in the poorer regions of town tend to be regionally unable to move around, and thus an audience that the stores can take advantage of.
Mason says advertising and the crime rate also play a role.
Smart business decision, smart business move, or highway robbery.
It is a strategic approach to pricing.
I asked county leaders what's being done to improve healthy options for people living in the urban core and was told it was up to the community to take action.
Healthy food access is not something we go into communities and do to people. It is something that we go into communities and support them in obtaining for themselves.
Until that happens, people in Jacksonville's urban zip codes will continue to pay more for less. Erica Bennett, CBS 47, Action News Jax.
Action News Jax also researched child care prices all over Jacksonville. Take a look at our map. It's color-coded to show the priciest zip codes in red, the least expensive in green. While prices differed heavily based on the kind of child care center, we found costs increased in the wealthier areas.